Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today's video, as you can probably tell, is a crochet with me video, and I'm going to be making a hexagon cardigan. Now, I ordered some yarns about 2 years ago, but I never got around to using them because I lost my crochet. I think that's what it's called. So I lost my crochet and I never really used those yarns. Now I want to use those yarns, and now this project is in between two projects I'm working on because I'm making a knit sweater. I'm also making a crochet dress. So it's currently August 20th. Yeah. And I want to finish this cardigan by mid-September, basically maybe September 21st. Now I have 5 balls of each color, of a couple of colors. I want to take arrange this color combination basically and take a picture of them. Once I take a picture of them, I'm going to upload it to my Insta story and my Facebook, some Facebook groups I'm in, and probably send it to my mom just so they can help me select the best color combination. And that is what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to go outside right now and take those pictures, and I'll be back and tell you which of these color combinations I chose. I'm back from taking the pictures. I've uploaded them to my Insta story and the Facebook groups. So now I'm waiting for responses. And yep. So once I get the responses, I kind of like some combinations already. Once I get the responses, I'm going to start working on the cardigan today. I was watching a video on YouTube where she used a different way to make a hexagon shirt, and I want to try that out. The only difference is that she used the granny stitch and I'm going to be using the moss stitch. So once I cross that, or do, I don't really know what to say, I hope that I'll be able to achieve it. And yeah, I'm going to make the swatch. I'm going to come back and see you once I'm done making the swatch. This is the swatch I made, and yep. Okay guys, so now I'm going to go ahead to begin working on the cardigan, but before that I'm going to give you a guide on how the construction of the cardigan and everything. And also I'm also going to do a mini tutorial just to explain certain things and all that. So yeah, when you're making an hexagon cardigan, you're going to make 6 sides and keep increasing until it's wide enough. But for this cardigan, you're going to be making a pentagon, and you're going to, at the end of the round, you're going to make a chain that is very long. Now when you keep on working in the round, this is how it's going to look like. But to determine the length of this chain, here's how I did my own measurement. I want this my cardigan to be 28 inches long, and I want my sleeve to be 7 inches wide. So this is 7 inches, 28 minus 7 is going to give me 21 inches. Now I also know that this portion will be 1 inch less than the sleeve because of the way this cardigan will be constructed based on my swatch. So this is going to be 6 inches, and I want it to be 8 inches long. So I want to increase it for both the front and the back panel, which means that I'm going to be working from this point and I'll be working it down all the way to the bottom. Yeah, so I'm going to have to increase by 2 inches. Yeah, and which means I'll also be increasing by 2 inches at the bottom. So that means that I'm going to subtract 21 minus 2 inches, which is going to give me 19 inches. So that means that from this point here to this point here is going to be 19 inches. So I'm going to be making a chain that is 19 inches long, and I'll call that my measurement T. I'm supposed to use a 6.5mm hook for this cardigan, but to begin the first round, I'm going to use a 5mm hook. So make a magic ring and chain 1 to secure. Now you're going to make 3 single crochets into this ring. 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to chain 2 to make your first corner and make 3 single crochets into the ring again. Chain 2, and you're going to repeat this 3 more times. After making your last single crochet into the magic circle, you should have a total of 15 single crochets and 4 corners. Now to make the 5th corner, you're just going to chain 2, 1, 2,
and you're going to make a slip stitch to the first single crochet you made in the round. And now you are going to make a chain that is equal to your measurement T. So I'm just going to put like a stitch marker at this 5th corner. Now I'm going to make a chain that is in odd number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now I'm going to switch to my larger hook size, which is a 6.5, and I'm going to skip the first chain on my hook and go into the second chain and make a single crochet. Now I'm going to chain 1, skip a chain, and make a single crochet into the next stitch or the next chain. Chain 1, skip a chain, make a single crochet into the next. You're going to repeat this all the way till you get to the bottom. At the end of the chains, you should have one chain left. Now you're going to chain 1, skip that chain, and go into this chain 2 space where the stitch marker is and make a single crochet. Now you're going to chain 1 and you're going to skip the first single crochet where you made your slip stitch and go into the middle single crochet, so this, and you're going to make a single crochet. Chain 1, skip a stitch, go into that corner space, make a single crochet, chain 2, make another single crochet into the corner space. Then chain 1 again, skip the next, go into the middle single crochet stitch, make a single crochet, chain 1, go into the corner, single crochet, chain 2, a single crochet again into that corner space. Chain 1 again, skip a stitch, go into the middle stitch, the middle single crochet, make a single crochet there, chain 1, and skip a stitch, go into that corner space and make a single crochet, chain 2, another single crochet. Now chain 1 again, skip a stitch, go into the next, that is the middle single crochet stitch, make a single crochet, chain 1, go into the corner and work a single crochet, chain 2, another single crochet into the corner. Now you're going to chain 1 again and skip a stitch, go into the middle stitch, middle single crochet, and you're going to make a single crochet there. Now you're now going to chain 1 into this chain 2 space where there's a stitch marker. You're going to remove your stitch marker right now, and you're going to make a single crochet into that space, and you're going to chain 1. Now you're going to skip this single crochet, this first single crochet on this chain where you made your chains, and you're going to go into this space right here. So skip the single crochet, go into the space right here, and you're going to make a single crochet. Now you're going to chain 1 and you're going to skip the single crochets you made previously and make a single crochet into those gaps. Chain 1, skip those single crochets, make a single crochet into those gaps. Chain 1, skip those single crochets and make a single crochet into those gaps. And at the end of the round, you should have 1 stitch left. Okay, so we are going to end with a single crochet. So, and this is how you finish your second row. Now you're going to chain 1, turn your work, and you're going to make a single crochet into that first single crochet stitch. Chain 1, skip the next single crochet and go into the chain 1 space, make a single crochet there. Chain 1, make a single crochet into the next chain 1 space. When you get to the corner, you are going to skip the single crochet before the corner, and into the chain 2 space you are going to make a single crochet, chain 2, make another single crochet, chain 1, and you are going to skip the single crochet, go into the chain 1 space, chain 1. I'm going to finish off at the end with a single crochet into the last stitch. So you always end your row with 2 single crochets side by side. You're going to continue working this until it's wide enough. We started off with a pentagon, but right now we only have 4 corners, and once you keep on working, you are going to be able to fold it just like this color. So let's say I just want to attach my new yarn color. I'm just going to chain 1 and continue working the pattern all the way. So that is just how to change your yarn color, and you're going to keep on doing this till you reach the width you need. So this was what I had after working for about 3 hours, and I decided to just continue to see how the colors would turn out to be. So at this point I wasn't feeling the color combination. I went outside just so I could probably like see it better in a brighter light or something. And honestly I didn't really enjoy the colors. I felt like there was something weird with the purple. But I was like, okay, let me just continue working on this thing. Let me see how it's going to, maybe if I work a couple of more rounds and I still didn't like it. So I decided to start all over again, and I chose a new yarn combination, and I chose the color combo one. So I decided to use the color combo one. I am done with the first panel, and it's just lovely for me. I really like the color combination way better than the first attempt. Now I want to go ahead and search for the granny square design I'm going to use for this cardigan. Then once I've gotten the granny square design, I'm also going to like try and make a sample piece just so I'll know which hook size will give me a 4 inch wide granny square. I don't know. Now after that I'm going to start working on the second panel, so that is what I'm going to do. Guys, a little update. I followed the first pattern, like granny square pattern, and I did not really like it as much as I thought, because when I checked the tutorial, I think I'll put it up on the screen, it wasn't having so much O's, but then I made it and we had way more O's than I intended, so I wanted a solid looking granny square. So I then decided to just go for the retro flower granny square, and I know that I'm not going to be able to make it in 4. I was like, I want to make it 4 inches wide and all that. So I tried to make it 7 inches wide, so I will just make 4 of it, and I feel like that is a better option because I'll have less ends to weave in and all that. So I made 4 of this retro flower granny square, and now I'm going to get started on working on the second panel, and hopefully I finish it by tomorrow. This is Sunday right now, and I don't even know if I can finish this cardigan this week, because I was like, I'll finish it this week, but I know that when I make ribbons take a lot of time, so maybe next week. I don't know when this video will be up, but yep, that is the update, and once I'm done I'll show you how I'm going to arrange it and all that. Almost done with the second panel, but I just need to make one last row. I currently have the width I need, but here's what I did for the first panel. So basically I'm going to use the stitch markers to separate the shoulder, where I'll be making the shoulder seam, and I also want to like create like a folded collar kind of thing for this cardigan. So I'm going to be taking about 4 inches. I'll measure 4 inches and put a stitch marker here and also at the back. I've placed my stitch marker and I counted 13 stitches, and that's what I did for the other parts. So now for this final row, I'm just going to be working my must stitch all the way, but when I get to the stitch markers, after the stitch marker I will start working into every single chain and every single crochet all the way till I get here, and then I'll continue the must stitch around the armhole, and when I get to this point at the back I will make a single crochet into every single crochet and chain one space all the way till I get to the stitch marker at the back. And basically I'll keep on working the must stitch till I get to the bottom, and at the bottom I'm going to just work single crochets into each of these rows. Now I'm going to attach my new yarn color here, and I'll start working all the way down to the bottom, and then I'll start working around all the way to the back. So I'm going to just continue working the pattern, but anytime I get to the corner here, I'm going to make like single crochet, chain 2, single crochet into this chain 2 spaces I made at the bottom. So that's just how it's going to go, and once I have the width, I'm going to meet you back and show you how it looks like.
This sweater is actually taking me way less time than I actually thought, because I was thinking that I was going to use like a month to make this, and guess what? This is August 26th. I started this sweater, I keep saying sweater, this cardigan, August 20th. So basically it's like 6 days, and I'm going to be done with the front panel today. I'll probably join it today, and I am thinking that I might be able to finish this by Friday, fingers crossed. But yeah, I don't know, I just feel way happier, because maybe because I'm used to working with like tiny hooks. Like I use like 2.0, 2.5 millimeter hooks, and me using a 6.5 millimeter hook, like that's like my biggest hook size that I've ever used. So it's kind of fast. Like I'm just like speed running through this project basically. So if you're still watching this, let me know which hook size have you used, that is like your largest hook size for like any project, and what project are you working on, because this 6.5 millimeter hook is super fast. Like it's very fast. I'm going out right now, so once I come back I should be able to join the two panels together. But that is the update. So guys, I have 8, should I say stumbling block. I measured the granny squares again, and I found out that at the center they are 7 inches long, but then I measured from corner to corner and I found out that it's 6 inches long. And I was like, okay, maybe it's just for one granny square. I did it for all 3 and it is the same. Then I was like, okay, I don't know, let me measure my panel, and I found out that my panel is actually 29 inches long. You know, I said 28 inches long was what I wanted. It's 29 inches long. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just seam the granny squares as I wanted to do, but then I'm going to like iron it out. Like I feel like I'm going to kind of maybe block it, the heat from the iron will act like a steam or something, hopefully. So I'm going to try that out, and if it works, I'm going to seam the granny squares to the panel.
So the seams are like kind of lumpy, so I'm going to kind of use the iron to press it down, just like I did when I was joining the granny squares to each other. So now I'm going to begin ironing this. So I placed this fabric on it. It is a cotton fabric, and I don't know, this is it. I'm waiting for the iron to be hot, and now I'm just like, okay, this is where the seam is. I can feel the lump. I'm going to just place it here. Okay, so this is how it looks like at the front. So that is the issue. I don't know what to do about it.
So I think I know what the issue is. The issue was with me trying to create this folded collar. Instead, I'm not going to be doing that style anymore. I'm just going to seam both the front and the back panel equally at the shoulder seams. I'm done with seaming the shoulders and it fits better. Now I'm going to get started to working on the sleeves, and if I can finish the sleeves today, I'm going to kind of like weave in all my ends and all that. So tomorrow I'll just start working on the ribbing, and hopefully if I can finish the ribbing tomorrow. No, I don't think I can. I'll probably finish it like on Thursday or something. So if I can do that, I'll probably be able to upload this video this week. So yeah, that is the update. I'm going to see you tomorrow. Okay, so guys, I'm done with making the sleeves. Now I'm just going to get ahead and working the ribbing. But before that, I want to go outside and record the video just so you see how it looks like before the ribbing. And maybe I can do like a before and after kind of thing at the end of this video.
So starting from the bottom with my right side facing out, I decided to make a round of single crochets, and then I slip stitch to the bottom,
and casted on just so I could start my ribbing. I'm done with making the bottom ribbon, and I went ahead to make the button band. I used the garter stitch and I created button holes, about 6 button holes. Then when I was done, I just went ahead to make the neck line ribbon, and I made it to be about 10 inches wide and 5 inches long. So now I am done, and I'm just going to make single crochet all the way down. So once I get to this point, I'll just cast on to the bottom and start working the second button band or second ribbon for this part. It's also been a garter stitch. I have a couple of mismatched buttons, and I'm contemplating on using the black ones or these brown ones, but I don't know which one do you prefer. Even though I'll probably chosen by the time I'm done with this cardigan. Guys, this is it finally with the ribbon and all that. I love the buttons. I chose the brown buttons and the color in the ribbon and all that. I just feel like it makes the cardigan look different and unique. I especially love the color combination and how fast this took me. Like, it worked up really fast. So which of those do you prefer, like this version or the one with the collar? Personally, I prefer the one with the ribbon and the collar, but let me know what you think in the comments. Especially like how cozy it is. Even though when you're trying to lift it up, it's kind of heavy, but when you put it on, it is actually pretty light.